Bienvenue à la 41e édition de Juste pour rire Montréal, présentée par Beneva en collaboration avec l'Auto-Québec. Merci à notre partenaire 96.9 C'est quoi, présentateur des balados. Et merci à vous, chers festivaliers, d'être parmi nous ce soir. Passez un bon moment.
Lemon Press Studios make a rent like twice a week because they married and they both stand-up comics. Hit like and subscribe and write a comment.
Not to start the show on the same note as yesterday's episode, which I don't know when you're hearing this, but it may not be yesterday's episode, but the Pepsi was a mistake.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I drank a T-shirt. It's not quenching. A Pepsi it makes your mouth dry. Like,
yeah. And tastes gross.
I just had about 39 grams of sugar, hoping for some sort of spike in energy, and the opposite. I don't know how we're gonna do a 45-minute show. I could sleep. I think I might sleep. Maybe this will be the podcast. I've seen people go viral on TikTok for just sleeping, live streaming sleeps.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
At night. Yeah, there's OnlyFans too of people
Don't
just sleeping.
tell me that. That's so upsetting.
Why?
Well, because what the fuck? Like that goes viral, but you work on a career as an artist your whole entire life, and people go viral on TikTok for sleeping?
Oh, that's not right.
Thank you so much.
Very angry.
Yeah, so maybe this will be the most viral thing that we do. We're here at the Just For Laughs Comedy Festival, Juste pour rire, in the podcast tent, les balado, les balado, brought to you by 96.9 CKOE. C'est quoi? So we're happy to be here. It's day 2 in Montreal. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing to the podcast. Thank you to the people sitting here live and direct in the audience. Good evening, good afternoon. Thank you so much. This is our second day here. This is our second day indulging in your local cuisine. We had 2 days of local Saint-Hubert food, so we've really taken advantage of the local scenery here. The food.
I don't recommend St. Hubert's 2 days in a row.
Saint French.
Saint-Hubert.
You resist. You go Saint Hubert.
Well, because I grew up knowing it as St. Hubert's. So
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
But
don't eat it 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row,
No.
It's the equivalent of a spoonful of high-grade Brazilian black tar heroin. Like I feel like I did heroin.
So you should feel good.
Well, no, heroin makes you tired and listless.
Also high, no?
Well, I mean, they say so. That's after 2 days. They say if you eat Saint Hubert for 10 days in a row, you end up giving hand jobs under the Champlain Bridge. Wait, you end up blowing guys in the Tunnel La Fontaine. All right.
You know what? If all
it's weird making
fails,
these jokes when the daylight is out.
Yeah, just if all else fails, just do the brum.
Or I could do, or they say if you do it 10 days in a row, you're given hand skis by Saint Catherine West.
Yeah, we don't even need an audience. We have a sound machine laughing, right?
Anyway, here we are.
Just kidding. We need you. We love you. Okay.
Who are you talking to? Oh, the audience.
The audience. Look at these beautiful people.
I forgot already.
Wow.
Just before we were watching another podcast, and I was really overthinking things and thinking how podcasting is so weird. Like, technology has come to a place, we would have never predicted this 20 years ago, that in 20 years you would just have this little semi-tent set up with up to 4 microphones and just people, stream of consciousness, just talking and people gathering and listening to their most dark, perverse thoughts.
Well, especially from you.
It's just a weird concept, right?
I think I'm the innocent one over here.
You're very innocent. You keep me straight on the straight and narrow. But it is weird, a weird concept.
It is weird. It is weird.
Because
But
if you think
we're glad because we can sure yak it up. And
doesn't that mean puke? Yak it up?
Yak it up.
Well, you can sure projectile vomit. I mean, I guess it works. You
But I think you can say yakking and it means talk, doesn't it? Yakking?
I don't think so. Look it up.
Yakking?
Don't look it up.
Oh, no.
No, don't.
Yakking? Is that talking?
I'm pretty sure it's puking, right? Anyway.
Yikes.
Email the show, pod at, What's the address?
Where are
It
you?
doesn't
Are
matter.
you even here right now?
I'm talking to subscribers also.
Yeah, I know. But you're like out of it. Yakking it up. I think it is.
I don't think it is. But don't be on there too long. I need you here.
I'm here.
We're
I'm
live.
listening. I'm a good multitasker. Go.
But it is, if you think about, because we're at the Just For Laughs Comedy Festival, which is, you so much goes into the craft of stand-up comedy. Get off that thing.
You were right. It is throwing up.
It is throwing up. Yes, that's what I thought. Yak.
Oh.
You're gonna yak along.
Yakking. No.
Nope, not at
Oh.
all. It doesn't matter the tense.
Yakking.
Yapping.
Oh, yapping. That's what I'm
Thank you so
thinking
much.
of.
You get a round of applause. Thank you.
Yeah, you do. That's
Yeah,
for you.
yapping.
That's all you right there. Right there.
Yap along.
Yeah, you should feel so good. About yourself
But
right now.
I was thinking about this whole festival was built on this craft that is so hard and so meticulous and finicky, and
Stand-up
there's
comedy.
stand-up comedy, of course, and then here we are doing podcasts, which is just loosey-goosey. Whatever
Yeah.
comes to mind, you say it.
We're both stand-up comics, by the way. I don't know if
Yes.
Has that been clear yet?
And we're both married, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're married.
No, to each other, we should say.
Yeah. Did you say not to each other?
No, to each other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jeez. I know. Usually we had. What if this is how we found out? You found out that I'm married to someone else? No, not to your sister. Your sister. Remember?
God.
Remember we had that big wedding? You were the maid of honor.
That would go
in a white
viral.
dress.
If we had like a reality show about that, that would go viral.
Yeah, that would be a cruel. That would take pranking to the next level, where you fake marry someone and you marry their sister and you have a fake marriage license.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're spitballing here.
Gotcha. It's like gotcha.
Do you have any notes today? Anything you want to bring up? How you feel? What? I do. I'm just
Yes.
because yesterday I
Well,
really
this
monopolized.
is-
I had them a Red Bull before the show yesterday, and I had one today, but I mistimed it. I had it about
I
an
have
hour and a
lots
half
of things
before.
to talk about actually.
Bring it up.
Well, today I went and did a little bit of errands because we have a new apartment here and we're putting stuff in the apartment. So I went and did some stuff. At this little strip mall, there was a pot. What do you call it? Pot. Why can't I don't know words today.
Pot?
Cannabis store. What do you call it in Quebec? What's it called?
SQDC.
Yeah. Okay. So I went there today, and I was like, "Oh, I just want these gummies," and they're like, "We don't sell gummies."
Oh no,
Did
yeah,
you
in
know
Quebec
that?
they don't do gummies. They just do
Why?
weed. They do like pre-rolls,
Is it because they're
flour.
afraid kids will?
I think they do
Eat it?
capsules, and they do if you do Saint-Hubert for more than 2 days, it's like heroin.
But is it because they're worried kids are gonna eat them?
I don't know, yeah, but you'd think.
I thought she was joking when she wouldn't give me gummies.
What, did you laugh when she said it?
Yeah.
Did you start yakking all over the place?
Yeah. And so I got these little capsules. What's the difference? Like,
With just it doesn't matter. It's just THC. What did you get them for? Just get high?
well, I just get mild ones. Like, because it comes, does anyone else do gummies here? Oh, yeah, you know what I mean. It feels good, right? It's just like 2.5. I don't even get high. I just get after a long day, it's like have a glass of wine and a little mild gummy. I recommend it. It's great. But don't do it too early because you get the munchies.
You kind of went off there somewhere else. You were really
I
thinking
know.
about that gummy.
I know I did.
Oh.
Because it's so relaxing. But anyway, don't do the gummy or the capsule too early because you do get the munchies. For real, eh? Do you notice that? My one guy who does the gummies. Everybody else is lying. They don't do gummies. You get the munchies. But here's what I realized. I've never been a person who likes pot at all. But just recently I've gotten into them. And I never really had the munchies or had that whole experience. But here's what's really sucks about getting the munchies when you're a little bit high.
Go ahead.
You don't care that you're overeating. Do you notice that?
No,
you
it's an
don't care
yeah,
at all. Yeah, but any other time in life, I'm like, I shouldn't have this entire big bag of. When you're on gummies, you don't care, and you're so in the moment.
That's the whole premise of munchies. You eat your face off. You eat till you yak.
Yeah, but
You eat till you
yakking.
yap.
You and your yakking. Anyway, it's not a good combo.
What, munchies and it's heaven.
No, but then for you, because you don't gain weight.
No.
Yeah, you could eat an entire bag of chips and not gain weight. You just... Anyway. Here's another thing I noticed.
Go ahead.
In...
I like this observational. Here's another thing that grinds my gears.
Ready? So this has nothing... This is a whole separate topic, because... But have you noticed in hotel rooms sometimes...
I feel like we should have a sound effect for new topic. Jen's new topic. Go ahead.
Ready. You notice in a hotel room I stayed in recently, I went to use the bathroom, and right across from the toilet, the door was open because it was just me in the hotel room.
So sorry.
And, you know, I'm by myself, so the door's just open. And I look up, and there's a mirror. Have you guys ever experienced that? Who puts a mirror? Have you ever seen yourself on the toilet? It's a terrible reflection. I never want to see myself, especially like say you're about to shower, so you have like nothing on. You're just sitting on a toilet. It's terrible.
It's not often that you end up naked on a toilet, but it is a liberating feeling, I find.
Do you want to see it though?
No, you know, I definitely don't want to see it.
I
especially don't want anyone else to see it. And it is worse. Actually, I wouldn't mind someone else seeing it. It is worse you seeing it because before I see it, I have this delusion that I look good naked on the toilet. And then when I see myself in the mirror, that illusion is shattered into a million pieces.
Yeah. You wish, that's what you want to do to that mirror. Shatter
I
it.
look like a shell-less turtle sitting on a toilet.
Oh, I don't want to think of that.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm married to you.
Well,
I
this
want
is
to
this
think
is
of
what
you as a turtle on a toilet. Like, I have to be attracted to you. You're like shell-less, too. Shell-less? That's so unattractive. Like, what's cute about turtles are the shell.
Yeah, that's my point.
Shell-less turtle? That's a amoeba.
What's an amoeba?
I don't know. It's like
I'm French. I don't understand these words.
It's an amoeba. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Little figurine from Nintendo.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Amoeba, isn't that a science term? Amoeba? Am I on acid right now? Like, no one understands anything I'm saying. I'm actually worried.
Amoeba, that's not...
I'm just trying to picture, like, something all, like no form to it at all. Just on a toilet.
Oh, like a blobfish.
Yeah.
I do kind of look like a
Amoeba.
blobfish when I'm sitting on a toilet, to be honest. You know how blobfish, they're deep ocean. They look like a regular fish in their normal depth. But every time, because when they take them out of the depth, they get depressurized, so they get that blob face. Like,
No way.
That's
my
what I look
God.
like on the toilet. Anyway, this is the content that people crave, and we're giving it to people.
Okay, an amoeba is a microscope. Oh, it's the wrong use. Sorry, it's my fault. I'm off right now. Microscopic unicellular protozoan. What? How do I even know what that is?
So far, this podcast is saying things with
weird.
conviction and then Googling them and realizing you're wrong.
Wait, it says an amoeba, often called an amoeboid, is a type of cell or unicellular organism with the ability to alter its shape. Okay.
So if I
there's
find 4 more of
something
us,
there.
I could start an amoeboid band.
Oh my God.
No.
This is what we're going to be doing. I'm just going to bring up topics, and you can just...
Yeah, but you bring them up with such confidence, and then
They don't go anywhere. See
yeah.
it. Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
This is improv, eh? If I bring up something, you're supposed to go, yes, and.
Yes, and amoeba. Yeah, I
Have
was.
you had-
What?
Have you had any autocorrect issues lately on your cell phone?
In what way?
Like where you like you'll send the wrong thing, even though.
My phone really thinks I'm into ducking things a lot. That's the main one.
Okay.
No, why? Which one? What happened to?
Well, the other
You
day
have a
I
story?
sent a text to somebody that I wasn't able to talk to them right away because my meeting was going late. And you know when you have so much confidence in the predictive text that you just go ahead and send it, and I didn't proofread, and it said, and this was to like someone professional. I was like, and this is what it said: I can't talk to you right away because my meeting went latex.
The old latex meeting.
And like latex, I know it's a thing that they use for lots of different products, but what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Yell it out, audience. Condom. Go ahead. Anyway.
I'm looking for a... Thank you.
But like, why would I feel like technology's just fucking with us because why would it be latex?
Well, it's just one extra letter, isn't it?
Yeah, but I never put the X. It assumed I went late.
Yeah,
and
I don't have that.
Latex.
I don't have the predictive text. I turned that off.
Oh, maybe I should.
I don't like predicting.
Yeah, but it saves time sometimes.
Yeah, but doesn't it base that on past conversations you've had? So maybe it's latex left and right. So your phone was like.
When would I say latex?
You're talking about boning. Wrap that dome.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, I turned that off a while ago. I don't do the predictive text. It just corrects my all the time.
Yeah, so you don't bother.
No, not really. But technology is too much.
I know.
It's I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm
The other
trying
day I
to
called Nespresso, and they wanted to get into my account, and they asked me what my account number was from Nespresso. Like, I have that memorized. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know what my account number is for Nespresso. Like, I got enough shit in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not, like, memorizing Nespresso account numbers. And then they're like, okay, well, then I'll try with your phone number. Could we lead with that next time?
I know. Sometimes the security is too over the top. Like for my Adobe account, which is just my Photoshops, I can use it. I have two-factor authentication, and every time I have to log in, it says big to-do. I don't have the email. I'm like, it's just Photoshop. I could just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the password. That's okay.
I know.
I don't need this.
Okay.
You can give it away to people. I don't care if
Same
someone
with Nespresso.
logs into my. I'm trying to think. Is there anything sensitive that could be with my Photoshop? Not really.
Yeah.
Just
It's out of control.
yeah. You know what's out of control? That I was scrolling as I do. First thing in the morning, last thing at night. I'm addicted to scrolling. And at night too, which I have to stop doing. Anytime
in the middle of the night?
Yeah, if I'm up for like a certain amount of time, I reach for the phone.
Did you do that last night?
Yeah, I did. I know I shouldn't do it, but I end up being awake for like 2 hours and I'm exhausted. But the reason I reach for it is just so I can. I'm bored. I'm just lying here.
Yeah.
But you got to resist it. But I was scrolling and I've discovered what I think to be is the most annoying type of person that the top spot in my life are the Just Stop Oil protesters. Have you seen these people? Where they will go to, they'll protest the overuse of oil and fossil fuels, but they'll do protest things like they'll throw soup on the Mona Lisa, or does this not ring a bell? Anything at all?
No.
You haven't seen any of this?
I don't watch the news.
They'll glue their hands on the pavement
I have seen that.
on a crosswalk.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The video I saw, and I got into a wormhole on TikTok, or rabbit hole, whatever, of these Just Stop Oil protesters, and it's this one they like glued themselves to the street, or they weren't moving, they're in the street, and this woman had to take her baby to the hospital, and they were holding up the traffic. But it's like what? Anyway, You haven't seen any of that? The soup, they throw soup, or they throw paint powder on.
And they get arrested.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder where you live your life.
I know.
Like you don't know anything. Who didn't you not know today? We're talking about Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
How do you navigate
Don't
life?
tell everyone everything.
Do you guys know who Andrew Schultz is?
Oh, okay.
No?
See?
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, a couple people waved. All right. Well, I'm sure the listeners of the podcast. He's the biggest podcaster.
I believe you, but I just don't. I'm under a rock.
Like I'm curious to
I'm
see
an
what.
amoeba under a rock.
I'm curious what to see.
I'm a shellless turtle. No.
I'm curious what your news feed is like on your social media. What is it? What's on there?
Dynamite clothing.
Actually?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what do people share? Like, you just see ads for Dynamite
skincare.
clothing?
Yeah, skincare. I don't even remember.
Okay, I'll ask you some trivia questions.
Oh, one time recently, not long ago. Actually, I think my algorithm is all messed up because I got a lot of ads for bras for really large-chested women. A lot of ads. And I'm like, what is going on right now? Like, they're women that have really giant breasts. Like, I'm in need of that or something.
Did you?
I'm like a solid B cup, you know?
Was that a porn search maybe that you went on?
No, it's like bras, like actually bras. It's not like.
Yeah, but maybe you went on the hub and you searched.
Oh my God.
Big tats.
Yeah.
Okay, jeez.
I know if that were the case, it would just be crotchless underwear or something.
Is that what you searched on Pornhub?
No, I'm joking. I'm rolling with it, trying to be edgy.
Yeah, well, I kind of like it. I was kind of getting into it. What would be your go-to? I know you're not really a porn person, but...
What do you mean? You tell me. Are you a porn person?
I mean, everybody is, right? Porn people? Yeah, see? They're saying hi. Or yes. What would be your go-to category if you search? Okay, because we talked about your news feed. We get Dynamite. We get, skincare.
Jeez, talk about taking a pivot here.
What does your porn search history look like?
Why don't you tell me what the categories are, and I'll tell you which one I'd pick if I really had to.
The categories, I mean, they're endless. There's amateur. There's MILF.
I don't want amateur. I don't want
MILF.
amateur.
Let's see.
I don't want to see someone's dirty couch in their house.
Okay, here are the categories.
Bad lighting and everything. No. And like a razor burn. You know what I mean? Like the amateur, there'd be like ingrown hairs and dirty couches.
Yeah, but you prefer overproduced, kind of like Brazzers or...
What?
Brazzers.
What's that?
They know. It's a porn...
No, I don't know it.
Porn production. Okay, public. That's a category.
Doing it in public?
Yeah, this one to me seems problematic because I've seen. Because I actually wrote these on my notes. It's funny that we got there organically, but I wrote some problematic porn categories on here because it came out. The Pornhub top searches came out as an article, and I was looking into it. It's very fascinating. It goes by region. Who is into what and where and why and so on. But the public one to me, seems like it could be an issue because it's like within the public, there's subcategories. There's one called Dick Flash or Risky Hand Job. And it's basically these guys that, it's all planned, but they like whip out their thing, their latex-less thing, and just a woman will walk by and see it and be like, oh, I like that, and then just go to town. But this is going to give young men the idea that they can just whip it out and just unsuspecting women walking by will just give them a little handski in the alley.
Those would be some really stupid guys.
Okay, just go with it. Okay, more. I want to know your categories. There's threesome.
Just go with it.
Huh?
Okay, yes.
You'd be into that?
What?
Threesome category?
Threesome? I don't know.
As your husband, this is an interesting piece of information. All right.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I actually don't.
Well, this is a discussion we need to have off air.
I feel like the topics are less important to me. It's more the situation.
Okay, hang on.
The people that are in it. Some are really gross.
All right, because within the categories, there's like subcategories. So there's scenario, there's like public, there's babysitter, there's massage. I feel like you'd like a massage porn category, you know?
Yeah, I like massages.
But it's like a massage where it's like an accidental happy ending, you know, or something.
Yeah, and then oops, it happened.
Yeah. Okay. But there's also...
Ironically, they just told me to put the microphone closer to my mouth.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Hang on. All right. Okay, so, but then there's attributes. Tell me if there's anything here that you would search for. Big tits?
No.
Big dick?
No.
I'm really curious to get to the crux of what you would search.
I don't even know because... Anyway, I don't really watch porn.
Oh, what about pregnant?
No.
I know. That's another one I'm not crazy about because Unless the scenario for pregnant porn is with the husband, I feel bad for the baby.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Where it's like
seem
slutty
right.
neighbor, slutty pregnant neighbor comes over and.
That's not really one, is there?
Yeah, of course. There's literally anything you could possibly think of.
That doesn't seem.
Anyway, I didn't think
That's
we'd go
not
down.
right. Okay, what are your? You tell me. Don't put me in the hot seat. You tell me.
We're not done with you.
Oh, okay. I
How
thought you were shifting gears.
about redhead?
No.
That's my one and only category that I search. Redhead wife.
It's the only one I will accept.
No, I don't know. I'm a guy. I feel like it's not less fussy. That's why I want to get to the what you. We're still so far. We just have massage. So you would go on Pornhub and search massage.
I don't think I would even look at a topic. Like I know I sound super prudish right now, but it's not really the topic.
No, I'm actually kind of digging this because I'm getting to know you on another level that we don't talk about at the dinner table.
I'm glad we're doing it in front of a bunch of people on a podcast. This is
I know.
so great.
Well, this is the thing about our podcast too. A lot of things we talk about, we just save it for the show. So we do an episode once a week, and often something will happen to me, and I go to tell you, and then I'm just like, I'll save it for the podcast,
Yeah.
and then I'll tell her things on the podcast. And she's like, "Why didn't you tell me this?" I'm like, "Because I wanted this reaction on the show."
Content.
You gotta do
Content
it.
is more important.
It's exhausting.
No, but honestly, Kate, I have watched porn before, obviously, but I don't watch it. I don't like the feeling afterwards of.
Nobody
how you
does.
Feel. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling.
There's
after.
not a person in the world that watches porn, finishes, and goes, "That was a good idea."
Yeah, like
I'm
I feel
very
good about
happy,
myself.
yeah.
No.
Feel good about
Here's-
myself. You think watching yourself on a toilet with a mirror is bad? Imagine browsing porn and catching yourself with a mirror.
And I don't. In my limited experience,
Go
this
ahead.
is what I notice. I don't like. It depends on the people and it depends on the situation. So like, I think the category is less important. It's more like, some people are gross and it's a turnoff. Many are gross.
You mean if you can look into their eyes and you can see that there's some unresolved childhood trauma there, that's a turnoff for you?
Yes.
So you want more of a balanced actor, performer.
Yes.
How-
Or yeah, because no one's really into it.
What if you did some research before your porn?
Well, I don't think they are, anyways.
Nobody's into what?
Well, if they choose porn, I just assume that as a career,
That they're
I just-
damaged?
Yes.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
No, I think maybe
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I think you might be onto something for like the big porn stars, but I think a lot of people will just put up the amateur stuff, like the on OnlyFans and whatever. Couples do it.
What
Okay,
about-
would you
what
do
about-
porn? And
do
this
you-
is we might get some fans here for the first time. For our first subscribers here, would you do porn if you were no face?
How much money?
I don't know. We do it on OnlyFans. We just see how many subscribers we can get. By
I
the way,
mean,
no porn
wouldn't-
and doing porn with no face. What are you trying to make my day? Anyway,
No, but
that was a
would it-
Jerry joke.
Well, I feel like most people would.
Would
If
what?
they knew they could make money and no one would know who they were.
Okay, let's say you can make.
Why wouldn't they?
What's the amount of money a
Right.
month? What's the amount of money a month would it take for you to do porn on OnlyFans?
And no one ever knows who I am.
No one ever knows who you are. You mask your IP address. You mask your face. Impossible for people to know. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
I really feel like I'm in the hot
I
seat.
need a dollar
This
amount.
is what happens when you're tired.
A month. Realistically.
I know. I'm thinking. $25,000.
$25,000. That's a little high. I do it for $350. Cover the overhead of the podcast and, you know.
Yeah. And no one would ever pay me to do that. There's enough naked bodies with heads on them that are doing it.
Yeah, no, but I think if you go niche,
lot
I
less
think
money.
it's like podcasting where the more niche you go, the more successful you can be.
Right.
I think if you go niche, yeah.
This is not where I expected the
I think we're spitballing. If you guys follow the podcast, you might see an OnlyFans link soon coming up.
Oh my God.
Check out our spicy link.
Would it really only be $350?
No, I'd do it for realistically, steady income. How many hours am I doing of porn on OnlyFans a week?
Is it? By the way, is there a crew or is it just you and I?
No, it's just you and I. It's all self-produced now with technology. That's the beauty with it.
Oh yeah, I guess. So.
Technology, it's a double-edged sword. On one end, you're scrolling at 2 a.m. and can't sleep. On the other end, you self-produce porn and make $350 a month.
It's funny you should mention double-edged sword because that is one of the categories that I look at.
Hey, that was a good one.
Get it, guys? Finally, a fucking joke. All right.
I look, you censored fucking. You're like, finally, I can joke.
I did not.
How many hours are we
What?
talking?
What?
Of production. I'm going to give you an amount, a dollar amount, because if it's a lot of work, the amount goes up.
What? Repeat the whole thing.
Did you
The
forget?
question. Yeah, just repeat
The whole thing? Okay, well,
was
we're at Just For Laughs.
distracted
I
by my-
had Saint Hubert for 2 days in a row. Feel like I did heroin.
Ask me the
Just
question.
Stop Oil protesters are annoying. Anyway, we can move on.
No.
I do it for $1,200 a month. 2,000. 2,500.
Trying to
2,500.
act like you have 2,000. Like you have standards.
Yeah, no. I don't know. The amount is shockingly
I
low.
feel like most people.
I would pay
maybe they
$400
wouldn't
to do
admit
it.
But I think most people would do it if they got paid even $5,000 a month and no one ever knew.
I
who
think
they
5,000 is a reasonable amount.
were. Like if no one ever knew who you were, why wouldn't you do that?
60K. Are you guys asking each other if you do it? Oh yeah, I love it.
Would you?
We're getting audience participation. Amounts? What do we think?
What's your amount? You said
20,000 is high. You
That's
guys.
what I was gonna say at first. That was gonna be my answer. So we're thinking the same way. How about you? Yeah, 20. Yeah, I know.
That would be the worst. It is a risk. Imagine then that would be, your family finds out that's an uncomfortable Christmas dinner.
Yeah, but you said no one will ever find out.
Yes,
We're
it's
living
true.
in this imaginary world where no one would ever find out.
Wow, you guys are very self-respecting.
You know why?
I'm like, I'll pay $400 a month to do it. I'll go in the hole.
You go in the hole, literally.
Yeah, I go in the hole.
But the thing is, if you, the reason that it wouldn't worry me is because no one's really seen a good close-up look of my vag.
You don't know that. Maybe that's our niche. Extremely close-up scissoring. That's
No,
what we
but
do. We
if I'm-
scissor.
If I'm doing that and somebody's shooting me on film or on camera, it's not like anyone's going to be watching it going, is that Jen? You know what I mean?
Okay. Would you? I like this game. Would
Like
you?
maybe my gynecologist.
Would you? Yeah.
They'd be like, I feel like I just did a pap smear on that vag. Like.
Would you do gross things for
Is that
money?
Jen Grant? What?
For example, there was this woman that this is about 18 months ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, max. This woman was making, I think, somewhere of up to $100,000 a month on OnlyFans by selling farts in a jar. Would you do something gross like that? Would you sell your farts
Yes.
in a jar?
Yes. Obviously, who wouldn't?
Okay, but for how much?
Whatever. Who cares? Like.
50
I'd
bucks?
fart- Sure. Like, I don't care.
Does anyone have $50 here? Jen will go in the porta potty over there.
No, that's a whole other
Does
price.
anyone have a
To
mason
go in
jar
the porta
and the
potty is a whole other price, okay?
Does anyone have a
That's a
mason
separate-
jar and 50
That's a
bucks?
separate topic, okay? Porta potties are gross.
Yeah, but it's okay. But you would go in backstage for 50 bucks and fart in a jar?
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I can't fart on command, though. That's the only thing.
You'd have to wait.
Like, I can't. How do you fart on command? I can't.
Okay, this is gonna get gross.
And how do they even prove that I farted? I'll just say, yes, I farted.
How do
are
they
gonna
prove?
know?
I think they have ways of finding out.
How?
Well, they do things with the jar. There's a whole. There's evidence
Yeah, but
here.
how are they going to know there's fart in there? It's air. It's stinky air.
Yeah, exactly. Where do you think you would come from?
I don't know. Yeah. You know what I would do? I would just make a bunch of boiled eggs and then go.
Try to scoop
Yeah,
the air with
scoop
that.
the
Oh,
air above
gross.
boiled eggs.
That's really
'cause
disgusting.
Boiled eggs smell like fart. Sorry about
I
that.
know. I know. It is weird to talk about this with in the day. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm learning a lot. I think I want a divorce.
Ah,
If there's any,
you're the one who started this.
I know.
Yeah.
The things we'll do for content and clout. You have
Yeah.
anything else on those notes?
I have a question. So
Go
for the
ahead.
longest time, I was cutting Julian's hair, and this was even pre-COVID. I just cut his hair because, I don't know, I was just your hairdresser for a long time.
Yeah.
And then you started to go. It's funny because after COVID, you ended up deciding to leave my salon and go to a real hairdresser,
Started going to an actual trained professional.
which was funny because I never really cared about cutting your hair, but then all of a sudden I was offended that you were leaving. I was like, oh, so you're gonna get her to cut your hair. Anyway, does she try to sell you on product
No.
ever?
No, I do that on my own, but you're so against me getting her products for some reason.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because I bought shampoo and conditioner from her that I loved. Then you're like, hey, there's some stuff in here that's even better. Like you were so adamant about me not using it. It was weird.
No, she doesn't try to sell you.
Zero.
Oh,
I go
maybe
there. It's the fastest haircut in Canada. I go there. It's 6.5 minutes.
in Canada.
In and out.
Well, I wonder if it's just a female thing then, because anytime I go to a hairdresser, they're like, so what products do you use on your hair? And I'm like no matter what I say, it's shit compared to what they sell in their salon. Do you notice that? Always. Like I could be like, oh, it's this blah blah blah, and I got it from Sephora, and it's like $100 a bottle, and
It's
they're
Vichy
like,
pomade.
it's not Joico. Anyway,
Is Joico there?
Joico is it's
Well, they probably get scratch off that. They get a commish.
oh yeah, and then they'll do this test where they're like with the scissors against the grain of my hair to see if there's buildup on each strand. I'm like, is this a scientific study?
Yeah, I think Big Shampoo has got us by the balls.
Yeah.
I think we don't even need to wash our hair.
I think Big Shampoo has us by the longs and curlies instead of the short and curlies.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. So I didn't have to explain it.
No.
Okay.
No, but if you don't wash your hair for a while,
Yeah.
it's only a few days. The natural oils and stuff. Thanks, guys. Follow our OnlyFans. Look us. If you don't wash your hair, you don't need to after a while. But initially, it gets gross.
Yeah.
You need to.
How often do you wash your hair now?
Well, now I'm stuck. I'm in this loop of shampoo.
How often now? Every second day?
Every 2-3 days.
That's fine.
But before, I had never washed it at all.
Yeah.
And it smelled like farts in a jar. But it was good. No, I don't know. I find it's your hair kind of gets used to it.
Yeah.
It's like one time, my brother-in-law told me that he never had dandruff until he started using Head and Shoulders. The Head and Shoulders conspiracy.
It made him have
Yeah.
dandruff. Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
I've heard the same about chapstick.
If you use chapstick, you'll.
Yeah, you'll get addicted to it and then you need it.
Hmm.
Anyway, I think I might get some bangs.
Some bangs?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't get bangs. You regret it every time.
It's true.
It's like you forget. It's like you have amnesia and you forget.
Just need to jazz things up in my life, you know?
Are you actually
Something to
considering
get
bangs? Actually, legit?
No, I won't.
Oh, you're just trying to what?
No, nothing.
Content?
No, but every once in a while I do think I should get bangs.
Yeah. Anyway, this whole episode is really reiterating the fact that my thoughts earlier that podcasting is so weird.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here talking about bangs and porn categories.
Which
And,
is like banging, porn, banging. Bang, you bang when you're in porn, bang.
Yeah, I mean, we are professionals, believe it or not.
Impossible to believe that right now.
We just got the 2-minute warning. Well, listen,
Okay,
this has been a lot of fun.
so fun. This has been.
It's
great.
been good coming to Montreal for the last couple days. We've explored the city a little bit. Went to the gym.
Saint Hubert.
Saint Hubert twice.
Yeah.
That's too many times for.
I'm good for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just getting lazy. There's so many Saint Huberts that you're like, oh, I don't have a lot of time. I'll just grab Saint Huberts.
It's the Tim Hortons of Quebec.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Just sounded like something to say. Anyway, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think.
Thank you so much for.
Do you have anything else in your notes to add? Oh, I had this. The homeless in this city, they're very good at.
Careful.
They're very good at playing the sympathy card. They all have. I don't know if they all have backgrounds in drama school.
Okay.
But they.
Drama school.
But a couple times I was at a red light here in the city, and I got elevator eyes from a homeless person. Where they approach the thing, I look at them and they kind of look down, they look mid, and they look up at me, and they do the two hands, and it really pulls on your heartstrings.
Is that the elevator eyes?
Yeah, the elevator eyes. You go down, mid, up, and you look at them, and it's a very effective way to connect.
And what did you give some money?
No, I never have anything on me.
Well, this cashless society is not.
I think I'm going to keep something like cigarettes or something in the car and give cigarettes and vouchers. Yeah, stuff like that. Anyway, Chuck, play us out. Hit the outro. Listen, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you sitting with us. We are the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. I love you.
Love you.
Brand new episodes each and every Thursday on your favorite podcast platform. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. The Facebook account, and look up our individual accounts. Thank you, Just For Laughs. Thank you, Just For Laughs. We'll see you guys again. And until then, watch your head.